2010 Ultimate Builder Custom Bike Show in Seattle, Washington. We're talking to Sebastian Bulare of the Eastside Harley-Davidson. Take a minute, Sebastian, give me a little about your background, sir.
I have been in the Harley-Davidson business for about 15 years now. I've worked at a couple of different dealerships and a distributor, and building bikes is my passion.
Let's start from the beginning. What was your vision for this bike?
Originally, when I designed this bike, I wanted to go kind of satin finish look, and I wanted to do a different color, which was a white color that's inspired by a 2011 Harley-Davidson paint. And that whole morphed into this bike looking this way, and it has inspiration. People call it the Stormtrooper, and some bike call it the Holy Ghost. There's quite a few names out there, which I'm not going to repeat for this bike as well.
Let's talk about the fabrication.
The fabrication on this bike, basically front to back, everything has been changed. We have not changed the structure of the frame, but we have done sheet metal work, suspension adjusting, and just doing basically a lot of aesthetic molding and smoothing.
What about the engine?
The engine is a factory 2011 103 cubic inch engine that we've did a little head work on. We put a S&S camshaft in it as well, changed the compression and tuned it along with the Vance and Hines pipes and Reinhardt exhaust that we have as far as the mufflers go.
Tell us about the front end.
The front end is lowered about 3 inches from stock. It runs progressive suspension monotubes in it, and it's been powder coated as well. Sorry, cut you off. Performance machine brakes on it with the performance machine wheels.
Thank you. What about the back end? Obviously, you've extended the bags on that.
Yes, there's quite a few pieces here from Sinister Industries. They make the stretch bags, the back end section, the dash, the 3D windshield, as well as the lower fairings here. The back end, we run alloy art rear air suspension on it to raise the bike up and down. Right now it's all the way down. You can raise it about 3 inches. We have the stretch bags that are made out of ABS plastic. They're full function all the way to the bottom, and a wider tail section here that's all smoothed out.
What was your approach on the paint?
The approach on the paint, I talked a little bit about it already, was to get that kind of a satin finish on it. We have a lot more pearl in it. It actually started as a 2011 Harley-Davidson, I think it's called white semi-glow paint on it, that we used as a base and put more white on top of it and put the factory clear coat back on it along with extra pearl in it.
So that was the most challenging part of getting that paint to look the way it does?
Yeah, because it is a 2011 paint, and Harley does not release a lot of the codes. We had to work with a local painter, Ken, at the Classic Auto Refinishing, who does a lot of our work. Awesome painter here in town, and he really got things moving and matched out and got this paint to us in just a nick of time for another show, which was the Oyster Run back in end of September.
Which companies were instrumental in getting the bike finished?
For companies, I would say Performance Machine, Sinister Industries, Progressive Suspension, and Harley-Davidson.
Who would you like to thank on this?
I'd like to thank Eastside Harley for basically allowing me to do things like that. The two technicians that did the majority of the actual labor on this bike, who is Sean McElmore and Cameron Hale. And I also like to thank Ken at Classic Auto Refinishing for doing the paint. And I think that's there's a lot of other people that are involved in little pieces, but I'm not going to name everybody here.
If somebody'd like to get a hold of you, do you have a website or phone number for them?
Yes, if anybody wants to get a hold of me, Eastside Harley-Davidson in Bellevue, Washington, 425-702-2000, or our website at eastsideharley.com.
Sebastian, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity.